At 5,650 pounds, the Highland Ridge Open Range Ultralight 2510 Bunkhouse, this is a lot of trailer for the weight. I mean, man, is this a lot of trailer. If you'd like to see if we have one in stock and available, all you need to do is visit the link in the video description that says check for price and availability. You'll see what we have, how much we're asking, how it's equipped, and you'll see fair market pricing clearly published, void of hidden dealer fees, because those are not practices in which we engage at Highland RV. So here in the big pass-through storage area, you see access to a little laundry chute from the inside, so you can leave a wastebasket right here. You can open this baggage door, and when you get to your destination, just grab the basket and be good to go. Now it's both wide and tall, so you can put big cargo in there. Little simple portable solar charge kit up front here. We have those available at Highland RV's Parts and Service Center. If you're curious, give our team a call. We can see what one of those is running. They usually run in the neighborhood of about $600. Those things are fantastic for keeping your batteries topped off. It's very good if you're boondocking, or just really if the camper's in storage to help the batteries, you know, keep alive long term. Full 3/4 nose cap, well, that's kind of a conundrum. A 3/4 nose cap with diamond plate gives you full front coverage. Little LED accent light on the front of it right there helps just kind of set her off a little bit. Bigger 30-pound propane tanks. Everything in this is designed to be big but light. That's kind of the whole rule of this thing. Like the slide out that we're looking at, that's a class leading 39-inch deep slide out. Other ultralights, at most, have a 36-inch deep slide. 3 inches doesn't sound like a lot, but it's what allows the dinette to be fully contained within the slide out without really encroaching into the living area. Now these have a standard thermal package that puts a traditional ultralight to shame. Most things in a lightweight class have an enclosed heated underbelly, but that's where it's going to stop. These have extra insulation in the belly, slides, roof, nose, just like a big open range fifth wheel here at Highland RV. The other thing they do is they have a hot air cyclical return in the underbelly of this. So you have hot air cycling, not just like encapsulation in one spot. Little extra things they do to help protect this. You've got an enclosed water docking station back here, and you see that rear cargo storage compartment. This actually has a nice bicycle garage bunkhouse setup. Really what this is, we've had this floor plan for years. We've just never had it in a lightweight laminated high-end trailer like the Highland Ridge 2510 here. We've had this in the 2720 Summerland by Springdale that we carry here at Highland RV. That's the basic stick-built, you know, no thrills, no frills sort of bunkhouse. This is the one with all the toys, all the jazz, all the fun things. We'll get more on that when we get inside, but you know, easy tilt rather, power awning with LED lighting the entirety of the way. We're backup camera ready up there. That's another thing we can add for you here at Highland RV if you're curious. You see the bumper mount on the back here for an RVQ grill. You also notice the nicer aluminum steps that you won't find on a more base level trailer. These are fantastic because they're sturdier than steel steps. They're brighter, you can see them easier at night, and they don't slip and slide around. Oh, there's something else. Oh, the roof. You see that really aggressively vaulted roof up there? This has a double vaulted roof, so it's arched inside and outside. The nice part about that is, one, just the obvious benefit is the extra interior clearance that you get and the feeling that you get. But the bigger benefit to me is that you have even insulation through the entirety of the roof. Most RVs have a vaulted exterior roof, but most RVs aren't severely vaulted like that, so that is a little bit better structural item. I mean, obviously an arch is better than something flatter, but the even insulation all the way across the keel so that you don't get condensation buildup lines is a nice feature. Notice the really big awning on this too. You've also got speakers in the awning arms, which is a pretty cool feature right there. If I zoom in on that, I don't know how well it's going to show up, but when the awning is out, the speakers point down at your campsite. I mean, traditionally, if your awning's out, that's when you're outside, and that's when you want speakers pointing down at your campsite, not blowing away the guy in the passport from Highland RV next to us over here. The doors are a friction hinge door, so they don't slam open in the wind. You can fling the sucker, and it still doesn't slam against the side of the trailer, which is an excellent feature, obviously, for, you know, a variety of reasons. Our suspension. This rides on a better suspension. This has an equal flex rubber shock dampening suspension here. These are nitro-filled tires, though if you don't care about that, you can always just start replacing that with air. the Aquaflex here, what that's going to do is cut back on that herky jerkiness, that front to back jerking. It'll give you a smoother transition going down the road. Outside TV hookups under the awning here, and the bigger entry handle kind of round out the exterior. But one thing I do want to point out, for peace of mind, is that 3-year structural warranty. Oh, did you notice? I forgot to mention, that's a motion sensitive light there, and it even picked me up walking around out here. So right when you open that baggage door, it'll turn on, and it's kind of like a refrigerator. You always wonder if the refrigerator light goes off when the door is shut. Once you close that baggage door, a few seconds later, the light will go off so that you're not burning up, you know, your extra power. Oh, 3-year structural warranty. You know, this is not the dollar cheaper lightweight. This is, in fact, one of the more expensive lightweight brands out there. It's also one of the most feature-packed brands with a lot of class exclusive features. I mentioned the slide out being deeper out here. We're going to step in just a second, and you're going to get to see more of the other class exclusive features, but this is built with the idea of owning it for a long time. That's why it has a PVC roof membrane. You know, it's got the same warranty as a TPO or a rubber, but it doesn't require any specific treatment. You still need to maintain your seals. I'm not trying to throw, you know, any smoke over your eyes. They have superior aluminum screw trim versus plastic screw trim. It's built better to last longer. That's the idea behind this. So let's step inside and see a few more of those exclusive features I mentioned, shall we? So right when you step inside, you're greeted by one of those exclusive features. This is a floor flush carpetless slide out. That is exclusive to the Highland Ridge family of RVs. That's one of the things I love here at Highland RV. There are other carpetless slide outs, but they have that toe kick, that step up when you get to the slide out. Some people really don't like that, so this gives you a taller, greater clearance without that toe kick. Now, I had the light from these windows was just killing me, but you can see even from the silhouette coming in from those nightshades, these are airflow windows. These are not, you know, just visibility windows, but they are also airflow windows. So your dinette can fold down into like a 7-foot sleeper. And you see that there is easy access to the storage below the bench via those doors there. Now you'll notice even these lower cabinet doors, these not a big deal focus doors, they're still hidden hinge cabinetry. Again, this is a brand that has a lot of nice plush features. Now over here you have a combination pantry and closet. And this can easily be hidden behind that bathroom door to the left there. That's something I didn't want to miss. On similar floor plans in the past here at Haylitz, I've missed that before. Here's another one of those really, this is an industry first in ultralight travel trailers. Whisper quiet, centrally ducted air conditioning. This has never been done in a lightweight trailer before. And here you have it at, what, 5,650 pounds, did I say, outside? This makes a huge difference. It is at least 70% quieter, and I have heard some brands say up to 90% quieter, depending on how they've baffled it. Regardless, it is remarkably quieter by comparison. And for that little extra bit of ambient light, I do like the skylight coming in here. Ooh, I happened to look at that right when the sun peeked through. That was not a wise decision. So that I'm not scuffing things up, I am going to take the time to close this, because eventually I'd like one of you kind folks at home to purchase this trailer, and I don't want to have it gouged up, because I don't want that phone call any more than you want to make that phone call. So not a fisheye camera lens trick. This is a vaulted interior ceiling, as I mentioned outside. That gives us that extra headroom. It just looks and feels bigger in here. It's like 6'10" at the apex, so it's just shy of 7 feet up there. Notice the drawer below the oven. That is not a normal feature in travel trailers. You typically get, if you get any storage below an oven, you get what I call the knuckle buster, not a full extension drawer. But as we look over here, the way that they made this countertop kind of jut out and peninsula out, it created extra storage room. Well, they didn't want to make it hard for you to get to any of it, so they created these full extension plywood box drawers here, and you've even got drawers in drawers. She's so darn big. So they didn't waste an ounce of space on this thing, even extra storage there. More storage on the other side, we'll get to that in a minute. The countertops, this is a thermal foil, very lightweight, but sealed edge material. So you can splash water all over the top of it without damage. And if you notice, this really heavy-duty sink cover right here masks a very nice recessed stainless sink. Some brands do a one-bowl sink, some brands do a double basin sink like this. Every camper has their own little quirks and unique qualities that make them all the best. Every camper is the best. That's something I really believe in. Being a very multi-branded dealership like we are here at Highland RV, having lightweight brands from like Rockwood and obviously Highland Ridge here that we're looking at, but also, you know, your Keystones, and Coachman's and all kinds of other stuff. They all have awesome qualities. What I'm trying to do here is show where each brand has done well, like the stainless appliance package we have going on here, that 8 cubic foot fridge and freezer, so that you've got 33% more cold storage than a common lightweight. And they're not the only lightweight to do this, but those are important factors I like to point out. I also like where they have their little electronics hookup area here. It is exceptionally common in the travel trailer world where if a brand puts anything up here, well, they usually just put a board up here and block that off. Well, the guys at Highland, they said, you know what? What we can do is we can put like your satellite brain hookup and stuff there. So if you do want to put a satellite system, and this is a perfect dedicated shelf to do it, because you don't really want to clutter up your mantle, if you will, what they've done here, and we'll come back to the entertainment center. Now, this is where this RV really differentiates itself, not only just in the equipment package, but how this is extremely different from the more basic 2720 Summerland that we carry here at Highland RV. So, you have a walk-through middle bathroom, and the first time you see this bathroom, you're going to go, what? The what? I mean, why is there a toilet just in the middle of an open room? What you need to remember is you can close that door, and look at this detail. You know how uncommon this is in the business? They actually added a lock for the bathroom door. That is so uncommon, it's not even funny. That simple, stupid little feature. Now, over here, we have a sliding privacy door, partition door. So what this creates is a massive 8-foot walk-through middle bathroom. But what's neat is you can leave these doors closed at night and you can get to the bathroom from either direction. If you need to get to this porcelain foot flush stool at night, no problem. If you wake up before the kids or whatever, you can close off the bathroom, take a shower, or the kids can take a shower, and you can come and go from the back door, or they can come and go from the back door. And a little radius bar right here for some extra elbow room is a nice touch. Now, as I turn around, again, I want to point out the exceptional floor space you have so that a big, goofy, clumsy klutz like me can get dressed in here without issue. And my dreams have finally come true. This is the second travel trailer I have identified where you can literally watch TV from the toilet. How awesome is that? But again, that's where this space is so intelligently designed. With that partition door right there, you could easily mount a TV for the rear bunk area that we haven't got to yet. But, I mean, it's just as a side effect that this area kind of is shared between the bunks and the bathroom. So it's just as a side effect, you can watch TV with the door closed. Now, just like the kitchen, we have thermal foil countertop here in the bathroom of this open range here at Highland RV. And that's a big recessed stainless sink. They didn't chintz on materials just because we left the kitchen. That's another thing I really respect about this brand. They're hyper consistent all the way through. Now, this back door right here, this is the perfect little come and go jump door. And what's also great about this back door is even with the main living room slide out closed, with this rear door, you can still fully access everything in this RV when the slide is closed. So it's very traveling friendly. It's very pack 'em up and go friendly. So the bunks both have windows, and it seems weird. It's like, why did they put a window there and then a window there? Well, the answer is because this is a bunkhouse storage garage, and that's that pass-through door or cargo door I saw outside or mentioned outside. So, first of all, some brands will strut. Some brands will have a positive bullet latch. If you push this open a little further, you can utilize that. I just haven't quite pushed it open all the way. I don't need to, thanks to the strut. So it's easy to operate, but you can also latch and secure it for bouncing down the road in transit. So you can really put bicycles and stuff in here. Plus, the kids have their own dedicated storage in the back here. So, you know, their stuff doesn't start to climb into and encroach into the living area. This is very cool. Like I said, it's very... Oh, I'm not done. Oh, gosh. I was about to wrap up, and I turned around and realized we haven't even talked about some of the other new updates. The open range ultralights used to have a flat-mounted TV. So when you're sitting in the dinette, you couldn't really see anything. But notice I stressed used to, because all of their TVs have a double jointed swing arm now. So you can actually pull it out further if you want, and then you can even angle it back. So you can create whatever viewing angle you prefer on that. And this has sliding pocket privacy doors for the master bed, just like that in the bunk area that we already saw. This is another little detail thing that I like in brands, and I like to point it out when I see it. A dedicated bedroom light switch. Now, your ceiling lights, of which you have 2 instead of 1, you know, they could have done 1 and saved a little money and you wouldn't have thought twice about it, but they didn't, you know. Those are activated off that switch. Now, when you're laying in bed, these are individually activated switches there. Some people are a little more gravity friendly, aka shorter. Some people, like me, are tall. That's where this bed comes into play. That is a 6-inch spacer block that allows this bed to convert between a 74-inch camp queen that you can walk around with the doors closed, or a full 80-inch queen where your feet are not going to hang off the bed if you're tall like me. Now remember, we already talked about that laundry chute right there. And notice that you've got power outlets against the headboard up here, so that very CPAP friendly, phone charger friendly, etc. Plus these are very generous hanging closets right here. There we go. Now I think we about got it wrapped up. I almost passed on everything. So like I said, a lot of very cool features, a lot of different things. There are several major features like the carpetless slide, the whisper quiet air, the deeper slide out. You literally cannot find anywhere else. That is one of the reasons I really enjoy representing the open range ultralights here at Highland RV, because they bring cool, unique flavor to the table. These guys are, you know, industry cowboys. They've always been willing to do things a little different, and this is no exception. They're really bucking a lot of trends here. I guarantee you, next year, you're going to watch so many high-end lightweights rip off that whisper quiet air system. Now that it's been done, they're all going to do it. They're going to rip off and duplicate. R&D, baby. That's RV, R&D right there. So give us a call. Learn more about this thing. 800-256-5196. Highland RV of Coldwater, Michigan. We only do everything: hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, and everything in between. So if what you're looking for is a simple, easy, well-educated one-stop shop, well, congratulations, your search is over. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.